Good to go. Some of the things that we're going to work on, I'm trying to get done here, Ralph. Some of the things we're going to work on is only one of the fire departments and the emergency squad had backup power. Several years ago, I give everybody a grant source for backup power for their stations. There was only 2 took advantage of it, so we've got 4 stations out there with no backup power. So I talked to a lady this morning that I dealt with in the past, and I think I found, she said, however we do this, that I think I can get backup power generators for all the departments, including the AA, and it'll cost us like 25 cents on the dollar. And I'll be coming back to you guys, knocking on your door, helping for some seed money on that. That money's through the agriculture department. I've worked with this lady in the past, and she said yes, she's always been, because she likes to work in Dodgers County. So, Moyer? Yeah, she's a real nice lady. I talked to her this morning. She just got her phone back today, and she was real receptive to the suggestion, and so we're going to get some bids and we're going to get some stuff. And you know, it's one of those things you never need it till you need it, and know when you need it, you need it, and it's there. But that's one of the things we're going to work on immediately. We have 3 generators from when I was in there before, and that's the generators that we've got out now. We've had one family who's burned up 3 generators on us, and we refused to take the 4th one out to them. So if you get, before you handle it, before you take any complaints about us not supplying generators, please talk to me. We've got their names and phone numbers, and we'll let you know the situation. I think that's pretty well the situation in Dodgers County at this time. I don't think there's any major problems. I've got a 4 o'clock this afternoon, I've got a conference call with the state. The National Guard's been here, the DHHR's been here, the State Health Department's been here. All the agencies have checked in. We've turned them down because we didn't need anything. We didn't ask for any bottled water because we have municipal water supply available. We've been giving water out there and ice out to anybody that wants it. We've got an ice machine up and running at the fire department. As long as supplies there, we've been giving it out, bags of ice to anybody that wants it. I don't know. Do you have any questions? Or
I have one.
What's that?
Can you get in contact with the people on the radio station over there?
We have been.
You have been?
Over here, the one over the old board office, yes, we have been.
Okay. Do they have emergency power where they can?
No, they do not have emergency power.
Well, can we do anything to help them out with emergency power to get them up and running for?
I think they're back on regular power now.
But
they've been up for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, they've been up for 2 or 3 days.
On the air. Huh?
Yeah, they've been on the air for a couple of days. I checked with them when I got back on. I think I talked to them Friday morning. Talked to the gentleman over there, and he told us anything we want to put on the air.
okay.
He would be more than glad to work with us on, and he's been real cooperative. The only radio station that's on the air right now that affects us is WHAR. And a big section of our plan is the radio stations and stuff. But it doesn't do any good to put stuff called radio stations if they don't have a telephone, number 1. Number 2, they don't, you know.
Right.
And the problem with the telephone that they told me at state level, I've heard on the news, that a lot of the generators were stolen off the towers that they hadn't been doing. You know, I don't know if they sold them for junk or used them for their home, but they're not there when they went to figure out how come their tower come back up. That's what happened up here. I don't know if the generator was stolen, but that's why this tower was down up here. It didn't have a tower.
Well, that's why we didn't have any phones out McClellan, because the generator got stolen.
Well, that's a fact of life. As great as this place is, it has its problems. It's like every place else. I didn't go over the budgetary things in here, and the truck didn't move, so it's the same. The trailer got taken back, and there's $13,794.80 in the account. I talked to Beth yesterday, and it's been paid. One of the other problems I want to talk to you about, and I think it's going to be a bigger problem maybe down the line than this, is is the county's 10.93 inches low in rain right now. And I think water, if we don't get some rain right away quick and some significant rain, I think we're going to have a bigger problem with drought later on, because we're down to about 8/10 of an inch before we start in a moderate drought situation as far as the state agriculture department does. So we need to monitor that and make sure that that doesn't become a problem in the future. And because it's one of those things like a snowstorm. You go to bed at night, you wake up in the morning, you got a foot of snow and you didn't know it happened. Well, drought's real slow and silent like that. It'll just start withering stuff up. But I've had a couple calls from the state wanting to know about water levels and stuff like that. In '85, we measured the, no, that's not right. '88, we had to measure the dam. We measured the dam for 32 days. When it gets down to where it's not flowing over the dam, then we got to measure the dam because that's the only impoundment we have that we draw water off of. Any questions? If not, I'm done. I'll be out here. If you need me, we're back up on cell phone, and the emergency command center is temporarily been set up at the West Union Volunteer Fire Department. 911 center in Greenwood is down. They're running. 911 center in Pittsburgh is down. They have no telephone service there. They only have radio service. They're operating off the Greenwood backup station for all their dispatch, and they're supposed to be back up today in Pittsburgh.
Okay, thanks, Pat.
Thank you.